headlining. Like, could you tell us a bit like about your background and about how that has led you to be on the headlining at Beats Beat Bullets?
Well, I mean, I'd like to think that that as a person, regardless of my music or regardless of my background even, I would be somebody who would be with you anyway in what you do. And I think that it's important for us to realise that everything in regards to Palestine is working against them, against the Palestinian people and against those people who believe in the basic equality. This is what it comes down to. Either you believe in inequality or you believe in equality. Now, we believe that all human beings are human beings and human life is human life. The state of Israel has showed blatant disregard for human life since before its inception. The Zionist movement was, and this is why I say Zionism is anti-Semitism, because even denying the Semitic nature of the Palestinians, the Semitic fact of the Palestinians, is dehumanizing them and is anti-Semitic, because you're talking about a movement of people, some of them not even Semites when we're talking about Israelis, establishing a state on land which is lived in by Semitic people. And so when so I feel that whatever happened, regardless of this, regardless of whatever, I would be standing with you, and we would be fighting for the same thing.
Definitely, we truly like the people that believe in equality. Definitely. So you've got this new single coming out. It's Long Live Palestine, and part one was obviously like an anthem for the anti-war movement this time last year. So what is different about part two? Okay,
part two, we've got Reveal, my friend from Poisonous Poets. We've got Dam from Palestine, a legendary hip-hop group from Palestine. We've got Shadia Mansour, legendary female hip-hop artist from Palestine. We've got Hitchcast, a legendary hip-hop artist from Iran, where it's very hard to do hip-hop, and he's done it. And so, I take my hat off to him 100%. It's also got Islam Jawad. He's also got the Narcissist, Iraqi rapper as well on there. And I think that's all. Sorry if I forgot anybody, but basically the track is about uniting people all together to show that this, they act as if this crazy cause. Palestine is like, you could put it in the same vein as other causes, and that the people that campaign for this will just jump off that bandwagon and go on another one. No, this has affected people's lives. And despite the fact that I'm not Palestinian, my great-grandmother was in Beirut in 1982 when the Israelis invaded and slept in the hallway to shelter from bullets that came. She had shell cases that she found in her apartment the next day. Now, my background is Iraqi mainly. So we're talking about people not from Palestine that have been affected by Israel's presence in the Middle East. We are talking about state Israel that is invaded and occupied every single country it borders with. Now this is a belligerent, this is a really a destabilizing presence in the Middle East. By anybody's standards. You get, the single's out January 1st, 2010.
Beat Bullets, make some noise, please, if you're still alive. Alright, we're moving into the main event very swiftly. Drag people out outside, tell them to come inside. Free! Free! Alright, before we go into the main act, we're going to have Tansy from the Stop the War Coalition come and say a few words. Make some noise, please, people.
I just scared the shit out of Skeptic telling him I was going to rap. I'm not going to rap. I leave that to the professionals. But it's really, really nice to see so many people down here. I mean, it's packed, it's brilliant. It's lovely to see everyone at Beats Beat Bullets. Somebody on Facebook told me that I shouldn't be doing Beats Beat Bullets and that Stop the War shouldn't have a Christmas party because war is not something to be celebrated. And what I said back to him, I said, do you really think that we're celebrating the war on Gaza? Like, do you really think that I'm celebrating the fact that white phosphorus was dropped on civilians, that the Islamic University was destroyed, that the children that died in Gaza, most of them died from direct bullet wounds to the head. Those soldiers took aim on those children and they shot them directly in the head. We're not celebrating that. We're celebrating the fact that the British people resisted those war crimes. Like, we're celebrating the fact that in Israel, the Israeli cabinet considers London the pro-Palestinian capital of Europe. And we are celebrating the fact that the British resistance to the war crimes in Gaza is united with the resistance in Iraq, with the resistance in Afghanistan, with the resistance in Palestine. So we are going to keep celebrating this fact until we have won the war against Israel, until we've won the war against the American and British in Iraq and in Afghanistan. And I hope that everybody will come along to the Israeli embassy on the 27th of December. Where we will once again be holding them to account for the war crimes that they committed last year. Now, Beats Beat Bullets, like, started with Gaza, like it started with Loki's Long Live Palestine track. It's a track that took a chant from the demonstrations and turned it into an anthem, and that is how Beats Beat Bullets started. We realised that this musical and political alliance was too special to let it go. So we've kept it going, like it's getting stronger and stronger. I hope everybody will come along to the next one. And the next one, and the next one, and the next one. But this Christmas, one last thing before I go, this Christmas is a very special Christmas in terms of music, because Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine are Christmas #1. And I think if a Facebook group can make Rage Against the Machine Christmas #1, then when Loki releases Long Live Palestine Part 2, which has Shadia Mansour on it, which has Reveal on it, which has some of the other finest rappers in the whole world, when that single comes out, it's everybody in here, it's your duty to go out and buy it and to push it and to get that song into the charts.
Make some more noise for Pansy, please. Stop the war. Free. It's lively, it's lively. When I say low, you say key. Low, low, low. What's that thing you say about landing planes and that? You have to come closer because you're gonna land planes here and them things. Come closer because we don't want to have to land planes here, right? Make some noise for Low Key Beat.
Thank you very much. Make some noise for all the organisers of this night! Make some noise for the people at the back sorting out the sound, because without them this night couldn't happen. Make some noise for them. Come on! Can you do me a favour please? Can I have a little bit more just in this one? But basically, not only are we here to commemorate the 27th of December when they started the bombing, but we're here because the siege continues. This is a siege that is illegal in international law and has gone on for years. But more importantly, we're here because, whether you know it or not, on the 25th of December, this country will celebrate the birth of a Palestinian child. And that's the truth. Right, that's the truth. That's the truth. But you wouldn't know it, would you? You wouldn't know it. Because today, Palestinian children are born in Bethlehem with no citizenship, with no country to even call their own. They'll never have a nationality. Today in Gaza, children are born with horrific deformities because of the weapons they've used upon those people. Instead, we celebrate the birth of a Palestinian child by buying things for each other? Is that really where it's come to? No. No. We should celebrate the birth of Palestinian children every single day. And we should stand by them in solidarity, regardless, always. And it's not just about Palestinians. It's about the Zionist entity as an entity which has occupied every single country it neighbours with, invaded and occupied illegally every single country it neighbours with, from Egypt to Lebanon to Syria. These are the facts. So we will always reject the Zionist entity. Always.